Class students, we have started the chapter coal and petroleum and lesson 5. It is your in science book. Up to now we have completed natural resources, and I have told you that the resources which are given by nature to us for our necessities is called natural resources, or we can say the material that exist freely in nature which human use to make new products. And we have two type of natural resources. First one is exhaustible natural resources, and second one is inexhaustible natural resources. Okay, exhaustible means which will diminish one day, and they are also called non-renewable resources. Then inexhaustible, that is called renewable resource which we can renew again. Then we have completed fossil fuels. Under fossil fuels we have done coal, and I have explained you that the plants and trees, after their death, they are drift down to the bottom of the swamp where they were compressed by the layers and layers of plant material and decompose by microbial activities to form peat and other type of coal. Then we have discussed different type of coal also, that peat, which is the, we can say, contain less carbon content. Then lignite, which is called brown coal. Then bituminous, called black lignite. Then anthracite, the best quality of coal present, which contain the highest amount of carbon content, almost 86% of the carbon content, and highly rated coal. Okay, so we have completed this. Then I have explained you what is destructive distillation of coal. Means the process in which we heat the complex substance like coal in limited supply of air so that it breaks down to form these simpler substances. Okay, and I have explained you that as it was given in figure 1.2, that two test tubes were taken, and I have explained you the role of delivery tube also, which connect the two tubes. Then what are the products which we are going to form? First one is coal tar, then coke, then coal gas, and ammonical liquor. And I have explained you the uses of coal also. So I think up to here we have completed. Now let us start our next topic, that is petroleum. As I have told you that we have three fossil fuels. First one is coal, then petroleum, then natural gas. And petroleum is one of the important fossil fuel which is formed when millions of years ago, when algae and plant present in the shallow sea died and sunk to the sea floor. The remain of these organisms transferred into crude oil, or we can say black gold, under high temperature and high pressure. So what is another name of petroleum? That is black gold. And it is found that it is locked in impervious rocks deep below the earth crust. So crude oil is a dark color liquid which is of very unpleasant smell. Unpleasant means which is not good for our nose, which we want required, which we want feel good in presence of such gas. It is a mixture of various hydrocarbon compounds made of only carbon and hydrogen are called hydrocarbon, like your natural gas, your petrol, your kerosene, asphalt, fossil fuels. All these are the example of such hydrocarbon. Then we got different products by it. The products of petroleum, such as we have petrol, diesel, kerosene oil, asphalt, paraffin wax. All these are the product which we get from petroleum. Okay, and which are used for running cars, automobile, truck, aeroplane, ships, etc. And it, we cannot imagine our life without such type of fuels, isn't it? And even we have so many others requirement also related to it. For example, synthetic fiber, wax, plastic, fertilizers, lubricants, all of which are obtained from petroleum. So after studying this, you came to know that there are so many different products which we got from the petroleum. Okay, now let us do the refining of petroleum. What is refining? Refining means, we can say, by getting different, by separating this crude oil and getting different useful products, that is called refining. Okay, so petroleum cannot be used in its natural form. Why? When it is come out, it is very thick and of waxy mixture. It should be first separated from it all its useful constituent, and the process of separating crude oil into useful component is called refining of petroleum, and such various component obtained from this is called fractions. The product which we are getting from it are considered to be fractions, and the process is called refining of petroleum. Then the process of refining of petroleum is carried out in refineries, and which is called fractional distillation. Okay, what happen in this such process? The crude oil is heated, then it is heated in a tall cylindrical, we can say, column. Okay, that is called fractionating column. Why it was given such name? Since on different fractions we are going to get different products, therefore we call it as fractionating column till it vaporize. The fractionating column is fitted with horizontal trays. You can see here that in figure 5.3, as the vapors of crude oil rises up, they are allowed to condense to obtain various fractions. Okay, at different temperature, you can see in figure 5.3, we are going to get different product. If below 40 degrees Celsius we are having petroleum gas, then gasoline we will get between 40 to 200 degrees Celsius. Naphtha means naphthalene balls, etc., from which it is made, that is 125 degree to 175 degrees Celsius. Then kerosene 175 to 275 degree. Then diesel, then fuel, then lubricating oil, and other residues are also got from such. So we can say that the different components of petroleum have different boiling point, and when the substance in a gaseous state cools below its boiling point, it condenses into a liquid. And since different components have different boiling points, they condense and at different height and get collected in the separate trays. Okay, so fractional distillation separate a mixture of compounds using different boiling point. And in figure 5.2, there were the components of petroleum were discussed and their uses were told. So how many products we get? We got petroleum gas, petrol, naphtha, kerosene, diesel, fuel oil, lubricating oil, or that is called paraffin wax also, and other residues are collected, and they are used in our many purposes. Okay, so I think up to here the things are clear to you, and now you can read run through also, and track your process can also be completed. Okay. In our next video, we are going to do natural gas. So till then, write all the uses and try to learn them and draw the diagrams and learn all the temperatures at different temperature where we are getting different products after the refining of petroleum. So till then, thank you. Have a nice day.